Hi guys, we are Koban and Co, and we are excited to be on this episode of the SATO48 TV episode season 4 series with our film The Mule. We will break it down, we'll get into it, and we'll show you our film, our hard work, our blood, sweat, and tears. My name is Ryan Koban. I am the co-director, the writer, the editor, cinematographer, basically everything that
actor
wasn't in front of the camera.
I'm Leanne. I was just kind of like the helping hand in everything. Like I kind of co-directed, kind of a little bit of like set and costume design. Like I did the posters and photography.
Animal handling.
I guess, yes, I did have a big job with the dogs.
I'm Andrew. I played Andrew in the movie. And I also produced some of the music that you hear in it. Also gave a lot of moral support throughout it all. So that's about it.
I'm Sam. I was part of the movie, as you know.
So SATO48 is awesome. Like, it's a film festival. For those that don't know, you have 48 hours to make a 5-minute film that has to get through 3 prompts. This year's prompts were your entire film has to take place in a 15-minute time period. But within that 15 minutes, you have to have a flashback, which is represented by a child's toy.
Which we did not have.
Because we do not have children.
We don't have children, so we have a dog. So we used a dog toy.
And then our flash forward is was the third prompt, and there had to be a sound that started the flash forward. So with our sound, we used a car engine, like a car starting. Also with Sato, which is my favorite part, is award season. This is actually the first film that we have that is up for awards, and we are very excited. So within that, you know, you have your basic Oscars of the Ozarks. We have, you know, best edited, best directed, actors, best film. Other than that, though, we have 2 other awards that I believe we are nominated for, one of which is Best Poster, which, Leanne, do you want to talk about how the process came behind
Absolutely, I do. The poster is cool because, well, first of all, I think posters are really important, like, especially since we do get this in like a theater showing, which I think is just so cool. Support the Moxie. Love that they have it there. But I think a movie poster is kind of vital, like, because I feel like in the real world, like, that's how they advertise. And when you go to the movies, like that's what you see to like represent the film. And movie posters can be done in so many different ways. I'm a photographer, so I like to do a more photography based poster. So I had to like have that visualized and, you know, prepared during the time of shooting. So luckily I pretty much knew what I wanted to do, and I made Sam run a little extra in the field, unfortunately.
For workouts.
Just an 8 a.m. workout so that I could get my shot. But yeah, so I got the shot of Sam running, and like it pretty much just came to me. Like I knew what I wanted to do. You know, I was like, I'm gonna blur this, and we're gonna overlay some green to kind of represent like the use of, you know, money throughout the, like just the use of green throughout the film.
By the way, with that.
Thank you very much.
No, I was just gonna say it was one of my most favorite posters I've ever seen. Like,
Thank you. I tried, and I did a little design work with the typography and like doing like the little, you know, the line work with the mule illustration, just to like give it that
you
extra.
had a literal mule head.
I know. I tried, which was I'm gonna keep it real. I had to Google it. I had to Google what a mule head looks like. I know, don't be shocked, because I know what a mule, but like when you're trying to like, you know, see, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. So
no, that's great. And then another word we're up for is best original song. So let's go with that. Andrew, would you like to talk about the best original song?
Yeah, it's called Powder. Ryan came to me asking me to make a track for the outro for the film. I try to really grasp the feeling of nostalgia and just like what you would see at the end of a movie, like rolling the credits, that kind of sound. So,
which is great because we also use it twice in the movie. We use it in the credits, and then we also use it for
like when Zach and Skylar were pulling up in the car, like you can hear like the bass, which that was cool. Ryan you were able to edit it to make it sound like it was like coming from the outside of the car. Yeah. And it was really cool to like be able to add that in there, because I feel like it really set the tone, you know?
Would you like to give the world debut? Like, is that something that you're comfortable with, is a live performance of the song Powder?
100%.
Let's go.
No doubt.
All right, great. So
Give the people what they want. You heard it here.
yeah, you hear it here first. Maybe by the end of the show, we'll get a live musical performance. All right. Well, coming up, we are going to talk to Sam about his big role. We're going to hit up animal handling and locations and how to secure locations. So stick around. We'll be back. Welcome back. We are here on the set with Koban & Co. With our film, The Mule for SATO48. I kind of want to break into a couple different things this time. First of all, Sam, I'm going to talk to you kind of about your role in this film. Then I want to hit up on animal handling because we definitely had some animals in the film.
Absolutely. Very scary.
Yes, vicious. And then lastly, in the segment, we want to hit up on locations, how we secured them, how we shot, things to watch out for, and all of the above. So, Sam, let's talk to you for a minute. This film, I feel like was a big one for you.
Big one.
In previous years, you have not had a role this big. Do you want to talk about what that experience was like and how you succumbed it?
You lived your main character moment.
Ryan came to me with this opportunity. I was like, might as well, because I'm not acting anywhere else, so might as well act today. You know, so
on that note, we are gonna transition a little bit. So in our film, The Mule, it is titled The Mule. It's not about donkeys though. It's a different kind of mule, but we did have animals on our
You
set.
did there, yes.
Thank you. Thank you, they are. So on our set, we had a Rottweiler and a Pit Bull. And the two most dangerous kind of dogs out there.
Google it. Apparently, no, the Rottweiler, she's a Rottweiler Husky. Her name is Kodak. She's our baby. Of course, she had to have a role. And then Forrest is her best friend. They met at the dog park, and we happened to be dog sitting for him. And we were like, these two could look really scary if you don't know them. They're complete angels. Like, the sweetest dogs.
nicest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Literally, like the least threatening, most cuddly, like sweetest dogs. But I like got these like $3 dog chains from Walmart and like just put them both, around, like let them hang like necklaces, and like they just looked so scary.
They did so good on set. And I
great.
feel like Kodak, the Rottweiler, we didn't off-leash train her. But
No, and she is. So she was just roaming around the parking garage, just chilling while we were filming. And they did great. We basically just had them, they were in the car, had them, Zach led them out of the car, and we just had them kind of just stand. And like Ryan got his shots, and they were really attentive. And like that was
very scary.
Yes, very intimidating. And like that was it. Like it really wasn't that difficult.
I just feel so bad because we did all that prep with them and got them all ready. And they're in the film, 25, 30 seconds?
The best
30 seconds of the film, honest. Speaking of Kodak filming and where we filmed, let's talk about locations a little bit. We filmed in a parking garage in downtown Springfield. We filmed at Fellows Lake on the outskirts of Springfield. And then we filmed in our loft downtown here in Springfield, which is actually where we are now. I feel like securing locations isn't as hard as it seems.
It's intimidating.
It's very
Getting permission, because not a lot of people I feel like people get weird when it comes to cameras.
Yeah.
So getting permission to film at locations, I feel like can be a little.
No, and literally all it took was an email. I was like, hey, I'm filming a short film for this, for SATO48. And I would love to shoot a scene, on this date from this time to this time in your parking garage. And they responded and they're like, yeah, cool, go for it. I was just like, oh, great.
All it takes, it's you don't know until you ask, and it can be intimidating trying to because there's a lot of different rules of where you can film and what you can film, just when it comes to people and locations. And so having that permission, I feel like that definitely eased the set because we weren't worried about
right, like security coming up.
Exactly.
Like, what are you guys doing?
That way we had full permission, everyone was aware, and it was smooth.
And I feel like filming in a parking garage has its own challenges. But within that night, there was also a giant tattoo convention going on downtown, which was right next to the parking garage, as well as the Springfield Cardinals were playing a home game that night. So we were like, man, it is going to be a zoo in there. So I think we didn't even get to the parking garage till like 11:30 at night. And by that time, everything was like over. So we were one of the only people in the parking garage, which was great.
Except for those longboarders.
Yeah, there's some skateboarders.
So that was a separate
I
issue.
was doing audio for those scenes, and so like, you know, I have the headphones on and like the mic, and like I can like it's crazy how much those boom mics like pick up. And so like, you know, you guys are like all in your set, and like I thought I was like going crazy because like it's picking up sounds from like these people like, you know, longboarding, like they're like laughing and you can hear the wheels, but like you couldn't hear it just to the ear yet. And I was like hearing it and like they weren't reacting. Like they're all just, you know, chilling. And I hear just like laughter like in the thing, like in the headphones. And so I'm like looking around, like I'm like, what is happening right now? And then finally like they got close enough to where they all heard it. And I was like, I thought I was going crazy.
Yeah, it was a group of like 6 or 7
Oh yeah,
skateboarders.
and they were all just like, they were like,
cool.
bro, like they saw the equipment and just, and one of them was like, there's a few more people coming, and they all just like skated down, and we're all just like
between
standing
us.
there like, okay.
All right. Well, coming up, we are showing our film, The Mule, in the next segment. So enjoy that. And then right after that, we will be back, kind of talk about the art of comedy and how to write to your actors, as well as kind of like the use of color, some shot breakdowns, and a live performance of the best song nominee, Andrew Koban with Powder, coming up.
Want some water? Want some chips? Man, I can't breathe in this mask.
Man, you're the one that wanted to wear them.
I didn't want them to see my face.
I don't think your face is what you should be worrying about.
What?
You're 7 foot. How many 7-footers are around this area?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm 7'3".
What was that?
It's almost been 15 minutes. How long are we willing to wait?
Get down.
With this dope, but prefers it as powder. Battle in my mind, and my conscience is getting crowded. Got it situated.
Come on, pick up.
Hello?
I messed up bad. I was on this trail and I found this briefcase and I didn't see anyone around and I just took it. And there are the people looking for me.
Who? Who's coming after you?
I think I actually lost them.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
I'm coming over.
Do not.
No, bro, it's not safe out here. I need somewhere to crash.
You could literally go anywhere else.
Are you home?
No.
Briefcase. You didn't even ask who it was.
Well, I wasn't expecting company, so I had a wild guess, man.
It could have been them.
Right, and who's them?
Still no, but I have the briefcase.
I see that. Have you checked what's inside?
I don't know, it has a combination.
Well, there's no way we're getting in there then. That's impossible.
What if we just break it open?
Oh, I actually got it in. There's no way we're getting in there. This is pointless.
There's gotta be a way.
You've got to be kidding me. What's in it?
It's a brick.
Brick, like to build a house?
I mean, if you're Scarface, I guess so.
Oh, that's a brick.
What are we supposed to do with this?
Did you want to try and give it back? They seemed nice last time.
There's an address.
What? Let me see.
Man, what do we do now?
We become the Mule.
Everything's cool, guys. It's all there.
Look, he's sorry. He didn't mean to take the case. But if it's any consolation, it's all in there. And if you're gonna kill anyone, kill him, because I shouldn't even be involved in this right now.
Okay, no need to kill anybody. Pretend like this didn't happen.
No way that actually worked. What's in it?
Yeah, I've been making moves I probably shouldn't. I've been feeling like I'm out here. She falls in love with the stove but prefers it as powder. Battle in my mind and my conscience is getting crowded. Got a situation, yeah, we need to do something about it. I've been making moves I probably shouldn't. I've been feeling like I'm out here. She falls in love with the stove but prefers it as powder.
And we're back.
And we're back. All right, we are now joined by a special guest.
Kodak.
Kodak
The
attack.
one and only.
All right, I think she's just going to pass out here, probably for the best. You guys just saw the film. How was it? Did you like it? We had a blast filming it. It's called The Mule. What I kind of want to talk about now, though, is like the art of comedy and how to write to your actors. I feel like that's a big thing because you guys are not traditional actors. Like, correct me.
Not at all.
No.
I feel like
Tough.
but I feel like you guys are funny human beings.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
No, take after me. It's fine.
Oh.
No, I feel like you guys killed it in this film, and I feel like comedy sells. I feel like it. Writing to your actors is huge though, because like I know you guys are kind of goofy, are kind of down for anything. So I feel like writing, basically writing as what you would do in this situation kind of type deal is like the approach that I took. So Drew, I mean, I kind of felt like you were kind of like a sarcastic, just like
More like chill, like
yeah, very zen. And then Sam, I feel like you kind of are like panic inducing.
a little more hyped up.
Nice, sir.
On the go.
So yeah, so I wanted to write a story about you boys. If you found a brick, like what would happen?
I think that like you did an amazing job, like because that is such like the 48 hours. Like I don't really think a lot of people understand like to produce a film that you are like proud of, like that you want people are going to go sit in a theater and see it. You're up for awards, like, but to do it in 48 hours, like it is crazy. Like everything that goes into it, which I know we're going to continue to talk about, but like everything that goes into it is crazy. So you going ahead and taking the approach of like writing something that is going to come off like more naturally to them. Not only is it an advantage to them because like they're able to kind of like just be more natural, like they can be themselves a little more. It helps with the flow of the film and the amount of takes. Like I know that we do different angles and we do multiple takes, but there were some like it really felt like we just did 2 takes on some scenes and you were like, great, you guys killed it, like it was great. So I think you did a great job of like writing to them and using that in a time advantage as well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like towards the end, I feel like we were all kind of getting burnt out a little bit.
Tired.
And like it literally for some of the scenes, like we had giant poster boards and I had you guys just write your line in Sharpies. We taped it to the wall and then just knocked it out one take. We were like, okay, like this is, we need to get a move on this. And also like, cause like you said, it's 48 hours. So like it's a time crunch. Like you gotta do it, And I feel like another big part of the process is actually like storyboarding in trying to figure out like your whole like shot breakdowns. I feel like a lot of people don't storyboard and I absolutely used to hate it, But now that I do it, it makes my shoots go 30 times quicker. Absolutely.
So it's like a good visual checklist,
Right?
For
Absolutely. And I feel like for example, like I know like the scene where Sam's running through the field, we had a storyboard of like all these different angles we wanted. We were like, oh, knees, back of the head, front, running through the side, like, and just seeing, having that storyboard on set and like kind of just checking them off as they go. Like I'm huge with like my board, like writing everything down, not just necessarily like storyboards, but like writing everything down, scenes, that we have, the time that we're using, the gear that we're using. I feel like it's all critical, and especially in time management type situations. But all right, well, I think we've come towards the end of our show. Are you ready to take the stage?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing for the first time, Powder by Andrew Koban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been making moves I probably shouldn't. I've been feeling like I'm out here. She falls in love with the snow but prefers it as powder. Battling my mind and my conscience is getting crowded. Got a situation, yeah, we need to do something about it. I've been making moves I probably shouldn't. I've been feeling like I'm out here. She falls in love with the snow but prefers it as powder. Battling my mind and my conscience is getting crowded. Got a situation, yeah, we need to do something about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Special thank you so much to SATO48, Jeff and Ja, Will Fuller, the team at KY3 and the CW, as well as our team here, Andrew, Sam, Leanne, Skylar, Zach, Kodak, and Forrest. Thank you so much and good night.